episode 19 of Minecraft Survival with NuttyChef. Last episode we sort of finished off this house, and I've just gone around and added all sorts of little details and stuff like that just to the outside. I think it's looking pretty cool now. You know, these buttons and stuff, these shutters and some of these stairs and things like that. So yeah, it's sort of finished now. I still got to do the tower. Got to detail that up a bit. I sort of started there. I wasn't sure if I liked it or not. I was just trying that out. Probably go with something different. I do want to get some fences up here, so this glass section sort of looks like the other circle buildings we've got over there. But I've gone around here. I've added some paths and stuff through here and this retaining wall, sort of get this area started out. Some trees and things like that. I added this little garden here to the side of our house, and yeah, I've just gone around putting paths everywhere. Like there's a path down here now to go to our crypt. That just sort of comes up here, goes to the house, continues this way, and we've got a path here now that goes to our house here with Keanu in it. Keanu has disappeared. He just completely disappeared, minecart and all. But I have a theory that he's actually still there. Sometimes when I log back in, he's still there, but actually lately he hasn't been, so I don't know where he's gone. Our villager up here is still in there, so that's okay. Added another path through here to go around this side, and our parrots they just don't stay where I put them. I keep trying to put them back into our bird bath here, but I think every time I leave the area and come back, they sort of glitch out and start following me, but then they sit down and they're actually sitting already, so I think I'll just let them go where they go. So yeah, added a few more details to this side as well, and yeah, I've done a bit of the inside. I'm not very good at doing the insides of houses, but I'll put this little kitchen in. I don't know what this is. This is just sort of to hide a chest. It's just got junk in it at the moment. Actually, I'll take that bread. I'm running out of pumpkin pies. But yeah, added this little kitchen in. Looking pretty cool. I saw some of these things on YouTube. Like you can put a pot on the stove, and like this can be like a sink with these hoppers and stuff like that. Come down here and we've got our door that goes to, well, I want to put a door in here into our shed so we can go straight into our storage from our house. And down here we've got a dining table with some cups and some chairs, looking fancy. And our staircase up, so our room is upstairs. And I want to make the staircase keep going down, and maybe we can have like a basement with some extra storage down there. So if you go up here, just here, now we're on our balcony. Nice view of the forest, things like that. And then in here, I've got my room with my bed. I might put a double bed there once I get another bed, but there's not many sheep around here, so wool is pretty scarce. And I gave myself my own little kitchen, and I'll just put a few extra storage in here, and you can even go up further into the roof. And we've got this, put some more chests in here, so that's pretty cool. Some windows, and I've made the staircase go all the way up to the top of the tower. It actually took me a while to figure out this staircase, like where to start it to get it to wrap around to where I needed it to be flat for the door to come out here, but got it all sorted. It just comes up here, And just here's that thing I was showing you on the outside. Just wanted to put like a little balcony in here so you can look out. Nice view. And it ends with a ladder, because otherwise I couldn't get, if I just put the staircase all the way up, I couldn't have a full floor on the top, so I thought I'd just put a small ladder here at the top. And then, yeah, got the top of our tower. So, pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with this house. I'm glad I decided to build it. It's a style I've never tried before, really. So, that's good. I learnt a lot of things. So yeah, but this episode I want to build a building for our pumpkin farm over here. So I've done some more paths around here. So this one comes around this way now to go to our nether portal bridge here. And then I made one that comes through here as well as a shortcut to go over this bridge. I've still got to work some more on like putting bushes and rocks around these paths. But yeah, I've sort of finished this bridge off. Kind of like the one we had over there. Pretty much exactly the same style, where it was all wood, but the podsole and the grass has sort of grown over time, and I added the little plants and stuff in to make it look a bit overgrown. So that's all cool. And yeah, so, and here was all sort of down at like that level down there. So I just filled all this in. Sort of came around here with a retaining wall. I love these jungle wood retaining walls. I don't know what we're going to do here. Maybe I'll just fill that all in with cobblestone under the bridge. I sort of tried to meld it into the cobblestone into the wood, but it's not really that great, so to figure something out for that. And yeah, so this is going to be our pumpkin building that I want to do this episode. So I want to do a UFO kind of, like a UFO has crash landed into the side of this mountain. I think that would be pretty cool. So if we come up here, because the farm does sort of go into this land mass up here, so I think we could fit it in. And that way I can have like this bit encased by the building as well. So I've worked out the center. So those are the center blocks there. And this whole pumpkin farm is 20 by 20, this big square on top. And so I sort of count it out a bit further to here, so that when we make a circle around it, hopefully it'll encase this sticky out bit here. So I went onto the website called Plots. If you haven't heard of it, it's Plots with a Z on the end, and it just shows you circles. Like you can choose what size circle you want, or different shapes like that, like ellipsoids. I chose ellipsoid because I want a UFO shape. It's kind of like a squashed sphere, but obviously this is going to be a very squashed sphere shape. So all in all, the square of the pumpkin farm is 20 by 20, and then I went an extra 11 blocks out. So if you add another 11 on the other side, that's 42 all up. So I've got the Plots website open on my phone, and I'm just going to follow the circle as it goes around and try and make this first circle, and then we'll get an idea of whether it's going to encase this little bit and if it's going to be the size that we want. I wanted to try and not go out too far, because as we come off the bridge, we don't want to sort of be hit with, like if it came right to here. So I tried to keep it back as far as we can, so we can make a path sort of go off this way or something, and maybe up there as well. So yeah, so I'm gonna get started on this circle and I'll come back with the progress. Alrighty, so I've just done a little bit here. So I think we are going to make it around this sticky addy bit. So let's just get a look at how big this thing might end up. Pretty big, but I think that's okay. And I forgot to mention that we're going to be building it out of this white concrete here. Because I had heaps of gravel left over from when I dug out the death counter, all the room in there. So I just combined that with some sand to make some concrete. I thought I could use like diorite or andesite, but I thought, you know, a UFO is going to be, it's not going to be a color like that. I thought white would be better, futuristic sort of color. So yeah, I think it's going to be like, we're going to have cyan glass on the inside and then like maybe some orange strips on the top and the bottom to sort of highlight it. And you know, so it's a pumpkin farm, so why not put some orange in there, you know? And I think it'll be a good deviation from all our other sort of colors to have a just a pop of color over here, you know? So yeah, I'll keep going with this circle. I think it's going good. All I'm doing is just following along. It's like you can just follow the website and draw it out as it has it, and it'll just go all the way around. And yeah, so I'll finish this and I'll come back. Alrighty, so I've got the first circle in. Let's just go up. So as you can see, it comes around here and it sort of goes into the mountain here, the hill. Let's try and get a better over the top view. Let's get on here. Okay, what can I use? Had to cut down a lot of trees to make room for it. But I do want to put a lot of the trees back around once I'm done. So here we go. So this is what it's sort of going to look like. So I didn't have to do the full circle because the hill is in the way and we want it to mold into the hill. So basically I want one strip of glass going on top of this line, pushed one in so we sort of get a bit of depth, and then I want another one of these lines above exactly where this line is, above the glass, and then we want to start going inwards. So, and it's nighttime now, so that's not good. And I want the light to be shining from the inside out of that strip of glass that we're going to put in. So I think that'll look really cool. So let me show you what I mean. So I don't actually have the glass on me, but so where this dirt is where I want to put the glass. So just imagine this sand is glass on there, and then I want the next strip of white to go, wrong one, where is it, this one, to go there all the way across, and the glass is just going to go in there. So, and I want the orange to go like on the next layer up. So when we go in again, the orange will sort of be here. So let's have a look at that. I'm going to turn this orange into proper concrete. It's not going to be powder. So yeah, when we come through here, we can still see the glass. It's just going to be a thin strip. I think that'll look the most futuristic looking. If we had it double wide, double tall, I don't think it would look good. I think the thin strip of glass going around will look the best, and a strip of orange on the top, and then we're going to do another strip underneath that. I think that'll look really cool. I'm probably going to need more white concrete as well, so I'll have to probably do a trip. I've got some armor with depth strider, and I've got respiration and aqua affinity, so we can actually go to the ocean and just mine a whole crap ton of gravel, so that's no worries if I have to do that. So yeah, I'll get a bit more progress done and I'll come back. Alrighty, so I've just hit a bit of a problem, not really a problem, but a thought that I had, which was like the inside of this UFO isn't going to be taken up by the mountain, only the outside, so we do actually have to continue this line all the way through this hill. So I've just cleared out a bit and carried on this line here, and I want the hill to sort of like go over, so like here I think we'll be able to keep like this tree. I think the curve will sort of come through here, so we'll be able to keep that. But yeah, I do want to walk around in here, so we'll probably be walking around on this level, like this will be the floor, so that we can look out the windows. And so we might not have to just completely dig out the ground for the whole underneath of it, but we do have to at least dig out to this level here, around here, so that we can walk around in here and it will seem like the whole spaceship is actually in the mountain, because I don't think we'll have anything under here. All this will be floor, and you won't be able to see anything underneath here, so I think that'll be fine. I've just gone around with this bottom strip here, and I just have to do a few more, sort of curving down. I'm just following the website still, and that should just curve down. We might just make it, I reckon, because the next layer is actually 2 blocks thick, so it'll probably come out to like here, and then the next layer sort of comes down here, so we might just make it. So I'll get a bit more done and I'll come back again. Alright, so we've made a little bit of progress here. I've done the whole underside of the UFO, and I've just been taking a look at it, trying to see if it's the right shape that I want. I think it's sort of a bit fat. Like I'd like it to be a bit thinner, but I think it's just on the verge, so I think we've gotten away with it. If we take a look up a bit higher, yeah, so I think it's a good shape. I think we've gotten away with it there. So the top, I'm not sure what the shape is going to look like on the top, because the ground actually hides a lot of where it would go, where you would see it go a bit fatter. So at the top, maybe we can deviate from, if it starts to look a bit fat on the top, maybe we can deviate from the plots website that we've got, if we have to. Hopefully it'll look okay the way it says it on the website, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, that sticky outy bit we just managed to scrape around. It wasn't too much hassle, because on the inside, because our floor is going to be here, we won't actually see any of this. So this is only for the outside look, so we could actually take a lot of these blocks out, so I didn't have to have them like these. I do, because you can see them from the outside. But yeah, so we just scraped through, so that was perfect there. So yeah, and I also wanted to take a moment to thank everybody that has subscribed. So that's really great. I don't know how you found my videos, but I'm glad you did, and I'm glad you like them. So if you have subscribed, just say hi in the comments, and I'll say hi back. That'll be pretty cool. And also I wanted to mention the video quality that the last couple of episodes I've done in 60 frames per second, whereas all the rest were in 30. Because I was just using Sony Vegas, I couldn't figure out how to make it 60, but I figured out how to for the last two episodes, but the quality of the actual picture went down. So I raised the bit rate a lot, and it was still really not good. So I don't know what I've done wrong or what I'm doing wrong, but I'll try and fix it for this episode. I am recording in 60 frames a second, and yeah, hopefully I can get it sorted for this episode when I render it. It does make the rendering time a lot longer though. Yeah, so we've got to do the top. Probably going to need more concrete because this is all I've got left. So I'll have to go and get that, and I'll come back when it's all done. Okay, well, I was just over here, our base is that way, just getting some sand because I didn't want to go all the way to the desert. So I found this like island that had some sand underneath the surface of the ocean. I was just digging away over here, and I found this spawner. It was all filled in with sand, and I could see that it had sunken in, so I sort of dug it all out. It's just a spider spawner, but maybe we can use it to get some experience and some string. So let's see what we got here. An enchanted golden apple. I think you can only get them in these dungeons, so that's pretty cool. And a music disc and another music disc over here. That's pretty cool. Saddle, some bones, some gunpowder. Take the gold too. Sweet. And that's about it. Some horse armor. Maybe that could come in handy. That's cool. I think we've got enough sand as well to finish this off now. So I'll get back to building that UFO and I'll come back. Alright, well I think she's looking pretty cool now. I think the shape is very nice. Just how we want it actually, I think. Still got one more layer to do at the top, but we've just hit a problem with the redstone at the top. I think we're just going to be able to make it there if we make some adjustments. Because remember how I pulled this up from the side so it would be a square on top? Well, now I think I've got to put it back to the side again so we can, because we've got to put a block here and it's got to go back that way, so these blocks get in the way and the redstone here is going to get in the way. So I think I'll just, hopefully I can pull it back down to the side and then we can have blocks on top of the redstone, but it won't be blocking anything off, and I think it'll be all good. So I've just got to get the top layer in. There's another 2 layers. It goes up by 1 and then across quite a bit, and then there's one final piece on top. So I might just keep it 1 layer up and then flattened across the top. I don't know yet. We'll see how it's looking. And then I sort of want to bring some of this landscape over the top, maybe? I don't know. Just sort of like it's been blown in over time, all the dirt's sort of grown over it and stuff like that. Like this spaceship's been here for like hundreds of years. I want to have some vines sort of dangling over the front and stuff like that, because it's very clean looking. I want to make it look like it's been here for a while. And I've got to plant some more trees as well, I think, because I did chop a lot down, so like around the edges, a few more trees and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully next time I come back it'll be finished. Mostly. The outside anyway. Alrighty guys. She's done for now. I think I'll leave it at that for now, but look at that. That looks so cool. It's a, yeah, it's like a spaceship that's been here for hundreds of years. All overgrown. It's a pumpkin-powered spaceship. That's how it flies. And yeah, so now we just got to do the inside. No, I haven't figured out how to get in yet. I think before I was picturing like a hatch at the bottom with a staircase sort of leading up. But we filled in this land here, and so it's like it doesn't go underneath it now. So maybe we can dig it away and just go in underneath. Maybe, I don't know. But for now, I think I'll call the episode. Thanks again for watching, guys, and thanks to all the people who subscribed. And this has been NuttyChef, and I'll see you in the next episode.